Welcome to the Game Recap channel. Today we will review a short summary of the game Death Stranding 2 on the beach. The game begins 11 months after the completion of the first part, and we see Lou awakening Sam from his sleep. Having returned to the shelter, Sam prepares food while Lou distracts him. When Sam puts Lou to bed, an alarm goes off in the bunker, and Sam, armed with a frying pan, prepares to repel an attack. However, as it turns out, it was fragile. Talking with her, Sam learns that the United Cities of America no longer plan to use human couriers. Instead, they plan to implement robots. However, Fragile offers Sam a chance to help her with her new company, which needs living couriers to deliver packages to other regions, not just to the United Cities of America. Sam hesitates, but thinking of Lou, decides to agree. Having packed up, Sam receives a ring with which he can interact with the world. Leaving Lou with Fragile, Sam sets out on a journey. Sam begins his journey from Mexico. Having reached a bunker, Sam delivers a package and connects the complex to the chiral system. After the connection, Sam can clearly see the residents of the bunker. Having finished the conversation, Sam goes to the private room. Falling asleep, Sam finds himself at the beach where he hears Lou. However, this turns out to be an illusion. Waking up, Sam sees Fragile, who has contacted him via hologram. Saying goodbye, Sam leaves the shelter and heads to the next one. In it, Sam also connects them to the chiral system. After this, Sam sets off further. On his way, Sam comes across a poacher's camp. Having taken the lost packages from them, Sam reaches a new bunker, which he also connects to the chiral system. Trying to fall asleep, Sam wakes up due to an earthquake. As it turned out, it was a giant BT. In the morning, Sam leaves the complex and heads to the next one. Having reached it, Sam delivers a package and also connects this complex to the chiral system. At this station, the leader is Alex, and he remembers Sam. Also, Alex reports that Deadman's laboratory was previously located here. After the conversation, Sam goes down to the private room. However, as soon as he lies down, Deadman comes to him in the form of a hologram. He tells Sam that no one has yet managed to leave their country, despite the fact that people have tried to escape both through space and across the sea. However, recent research proves that birds can move around the world without obstacles. This find leads Deadman to the thought that there are gates that are a portal between different parts of the Earth. The conversation is interrupted by an alarm reporting an attack by a giant BT. To save everyone, Sam leaves the bunker and enters a battle with a giant BT in the form of a head. When Sam defeats it, the BT dissolves and crystals appear in its place. After this, Sam returns to the complex to rest. However, a second recording from the doctor begins. In it, Deadman tells Sam that his BT is unique and different from others. In addition, there is not a single record of it in the BT database. Having finished his story, Deadman tells Sam where he can pick up a gift for Lou that will make her stronger. Further, the doctor says there is so much more he still needs to research. After this, the recording ends, and Deadman confesses that he has an allergic reaction to chiral. To avoid harming anyone, he quietly leaves this world. Next, Fragile contacts Sam and apologizes for not telling him anything about Deadman. Changing the subject, Sam admits that he misses Lou. However, when he tries to touch her, the hologram disappears. After leaving the base, Sam encounters a strange creature. Once it destroyed the enemies, it vanished as if it had never been there. After this, Sam heads home. Exploring his shelter, he realizes that Fragile and Lou were attacked. To find them, Sam begins to investigate the nearby area. Not far from home, Sam finds Fragile, who needs medical assistance. Bringing her home, Sam waits for her to wake up. When Fragile regains consciousness, Sam demands to know what happened. In turn, Fragile explains that they were unexpectedly attacked and forced to flee. After leaving the house, they began to run from their pursuers. However, Fragile is shot, and they fall from the transport. Escaping the bullets, Fragile teleports, but without Lou. Recovering, Fragile tries with her last bit of strength to reach Lou, but loses consciousness before she can. Having finished her story, Fragile apologizes to Sam and cries. In turn, Sam realizes that Lou is nearby. 1 month passes after this incident. Sam still blames himself for what happened, and it seems to him everywhere that Lou is alive. To somehow meet her, Sam decides to kill himself. When Sam wakes up in his house, Fragile comes to him and tries to bring him to his senses. From Sam's actions, we understand that he has already tried to kill himself more than once and is only destroying his life. Pulling Sam out of the house, Fragile shows him a giant ship called the Magellan. Waking up on the ship, Sam goes to the bridge, where he meets the crew. After the introductions, Fragile explains that there are many more countries that also need to be connected to the Chiral system, and only Sam can help with this. After the briefing, Sam pulls himself together. Having dressed, Sam takes a talking doll with him. Connecting to a BT, Sam sees strange memories. Returning to reality, Sam heads to the gates when he sees others heading toward the portal. Seeing how they crossed to the other side, Sam also decides to do it. Approaching the gates, Sam passes through them and finds himself in a strange space. Coming to his senses, Sam realizes that he has successfully crossed to the other side. After activating a nearby terminal, Fragile contacts us and invites us to the ship. Having boarded it, Sam is introduced to Charlie, who will be our assistant. To understand what is happening, Sam asks what occurred in the United States of America. Answering this question, Charlie explains that the president is now Duncan, and that he was the one who created the mission for Fragile. Having listened to him, Sam decides to help. Leaving the ship, Sam sees new scenes from previous visions. Recovering, Sam continues his path. Having reached a shelter, Sam delivers a package and connects them to the Chiral system. Once finished with this, Sam decides to destroy the bandits who stole someone else's cargo. Having delivered it to a new shelter, Sam also connects them to the system. After this, Sam returns to the ship to rest. Dozing off, Sam sees as if he is on the beach again and remembers his sister. Waking up, Sam heads to the surface again, where he sees the continuation of the strange memory once more. Having returned, Sam continues the journey. Having reached a new bunker, Sam delivers the package and connects the musician to the Chiral system. After this, Sam comes across a giant footprint of a BT. Approaching closer, we see strange creatures appearing from under the ground. Having exchanged greetings with the leader, Sam realizes he knows him. Having finished the conversation with Higgs, Sam begins a battle with a giant mechanical BT. Having defeated it, Sam reaches one more bunker, which he also connects to the Chiral system. After this, Sam reaches the Magellan, where he meets with Fragile. In turn, Fragile is worried that Higgs will take revenge on her and Sam, because they were the ones involved in his death. Having calmed Fragile down, Sam admits that he truly knows nothing about Lou, just as Higgs said. The next day, Sam leaves the Magellan again and sees the continuation of the events of the past. Returning to reality, Sam heads to an abandoned bunker. Having started it up, Sam gains the ability to use the railway. With its help, Sam can perform deliveries faster. After this, Sam returns to the ship, where Fragile tells him that Lou is unique and that information about her is very protected. Sam asks Fragile to continue the search despite the risk. The next morning, Sam learns that Captain Tarman had a son. To Sam's question, Tarman tells how he lost his arm and his son. From his story, we learn that they caught a huge fish. However, when his son touched it, a storm began, and BTs from the beach began to crawl out of the fish. To save his son, Tarman heads toward him, but as a result, he loses both his son and his arm. Having finished listening, Sam leaves the ship and sees another continuation of the strange memories. Returning to reality, Sam heads to a new shelter, which he connects to the system. Heading to the next shelter, Sam meets Reina, who is dancing in the rain. Taking her onto the ship, the crew accepts her in a friendly manner. The next day, Sam rescues a kangaroo and delivers it to a shelter for animal protectors. After this, we see how Reina, using her powers, puts out a fire by calling for rain. From Reina's memories, we learn that everyone hated her because of this power. However, when Reina was ready to end it all, Fragile appears and extends a helping hand to her. In addition, we learn that Reina is pregnant and that her child has seemingly frozen in time at 7 months. Although this may look like a curse, Fragile believes it is a gift at the same time. After this, Sam leaves the ship when he sees a vision of an unknown city and hears a child's voice. Continuing his journey, Sam connects another shelter to the Chiral system. After this, Sam moves through the world and comes across an unknown anomaly. Touching it, Sam is pulled inside. There, we see an old city where an unknown person appears, leading a squad. Coming to his senses, Sam explores the city. Reaching a cemetery and defeating the entire squad, Sam sees their commander dying. After this, Sam is pushed back by an explosion and loses consciousness. Waking up in reality, Sam finds the strange body of a girl. Not knowing what to do, Sam brings it to the ship. On the ship, the body is washed and they realize it is a living person. Having woken up, Sam helps the crew chain the girl to a bed. In turn, Sam learns from Captain Tarman that this girl is simultaneously a human and a BT. To distract himself, Sam continues to fulfill orders. After this, Sam returns to the ship, where he meets Tomorrow. This is the name they decided to give the unknown girl. In addition, it becomes clear that she, like Reina, has power. The next day, Sam reaches a new shelter, which he connects to the Chiral system. Returning to the ship, Sam sees how Tomorrow becomes closer to Reina. Having saved a man, Sam delivers him to a medical complex, which is also connected to the system. Returning to the ship, Sam meets Tomorrow, who wants to go outside. To calm Tomorrow, Reina gives her an apple, but because of her power, the apple spoils. This finally upsets Tomorrow. The next morning, the crew gathers to decide what to do with Tomorrow. Having voted, they decide to keep Tomorrow with them and help her. Eavesdropping, Tomorrow heard this entire conversation. Later, we understand that Tomorrow has left the ship, and Sam sets out to find her. Fighting off mechanical BTs, Sam meets Tomorrow, who uses her power to the fullest and, playing around, destroys all the enemies. Having finished the battle, Sam thanks her and convinces her to return to the ship and move along her own path. And the crew will help her with this. Returning to the ship, Tomorrow receives a terminal ring along with greetings from Reina and Fragile. The next day, Sam connects another complex, from which he picks up Hartman. On the ship, Hartman tells the crew more about Lou. From his story, we learn that in all databases, there are no records or mentions of Lou. Leaving the ship the next morning, Sam sees a strange memory in which an unknown man is asked about a delivery. Continuing the work, Sam connects a pizzeria to the system. Later, Sam delivers a pizza to an anime girl who created many of the technologies that everyone uses now. Having returned to the ship, Sam hears a conversation between Tomorrow and Fragile, who is helping Tomorrow believe in a bright future. Leaving the ship, Sam observes as Tomorrow learns to control her powers. After connecting one more shelter to the system, Sam goes inside. There, he meets a doctor who received power to interact with children connected to the beach. From her story, we understand that she's trying to help women who suffer from the influence of the beach. At the moment, the doctor has not been able to save a single child. However, she does not lose heart and knows that in time she will succeed. To ease their struggle, she asks Sam to destroy a factory that manufactures weapons. Agreeing, Sam leaves them. Having returned to the ship, Sam helps resolve a leak problem. The next morning, Sam heads to the factory where he destroys the robots. After clearing the location, Sam reaches the center of the factory and overloads it. Leaving the factory, Sam comes across Higgs, who takes Sam prisoner. After his speech, Higgs tries to strangle Sam when the samurai we saw earlier comes to the rescue. Seeing him, Higgs begins a battle with him. As a result of the battle, the samurai cuts off Higgs's right arm and both legs. When the samurai was already about to finish Higgs off, unknown machines appear and save him. At the end, Sam asks who the samurai is, but he silently vanishes. Returning to the ship, Sam observes Reina teaching Tomorrow a game she played in childhood. The next morning, Sam is heading to leave the ship when the girls stop him and ask to take a photo together. Having finished with this, Sam delivers one more order. After this, Sam comes across another anomaly and touches it. Having entered it, the doll man says that this is Nirvana. Exploring it, Sam again encounters the squad he destroyed last time. Having defeated them again, Sam gets an access card from the commander. However, when Sam tries to open the bag, the commander seemingly comes to life, and the doll inside explodes. Coming to his senses, Sam returns to the Magellan. On it, we learn that this soldier's name is Neil Vanna, and he worked for the United Cities of America. The only thing we learned is that he was involved in the transportation of BTs. Leaving the ship, Sam notices Tomorrow, who is practicing controlling her powers. From a new vision, Sam understands for certain that Neil Vanna is the person who was in his previous memories. Having completed the delivery, Sam returns to the ship, where he learns that his wife Lucy was together with Neil. This leads Sam to the thought that her child was not from him. Having received no answers, Sam goes to sleep. The next day, Sam sees a new memory with Neil and Lucy, which finally convinces him. After connecting one more shelter to the system, Sam returns to the ship, where Tomorrow gives Sam a ripe apple. The next day, Sam sees new memories of Neil and Lucy. Having reached a factory, Sam realizes that this is exactly where mechanical ghosts are created. Having destroyed the factory, Sam again saves the man he had saved before. His son says that because of such incidents, his father was given the title of Traveler. Returning to the ship, Sam sees Tomorrow eating a ripe apple. Waking up, Sam realizes that someone is watching him. Having gone up to the garage, Sam meets Hartman. However, having started a conversation with him, we realize that this is a dead man. Confused, Sam asks, "How is this possible?" And the dead man explains that Hartman uses his heart. Thanks to this, he can leave the beach for 5 minutes every day. After delivering another order, the president contacts Sam via a secure communication channel and warns him to be careful. After the conversation, Sam visits the doctor again, who gives Raina hope that her child is still alive. From her, we learn that Lou's real number is BB0. This greatly surprises the doll man. Having returned to the ship, Sam sees Tomorrow cheering Raina up. The next day, the entire crew sets out on a journey, during which the Magellan comes under attack. Because of this, Tarman is forced to make an emergency landing. Having landed the ship, we see Higgs taking Fragile hostage. Tomorrow comes out against him and, using her powers to the fullest, tears off his arms and shuts him down. Because of this, we realize that he is a robot. However, Higgs quickly regains control and leaves us. After this, Sam goes outside to destroy the mechanical monster that Higgs sent. Returning to the ship, Sam listens to the story of the doll man and what made him this way. From his story, we learn that he was a medium and had a daughter. His wife had already left this world. However, the daughter desperately wanted to see her mother, so they set out to find her, even though it was dangerous. In the end, they are both dragged into a dark liquid. Later, Fragile finds their dead bodies. Unexpectedly, she finds the doll man, who has moved into his daughter's toy. Having received a new home from Fragile, he becomes part of her crew and family. After this, Sam asks Tarman how much time will be needed to repair the ship. To help him, the girls set out on a journey to find the necessary parts. Seeing them off, Sam worries for them. However, they reassure him and leave the ship. In turn, Sam delivers several orders and connects new shelters to the Chiral system. While resting in his room, Sam again meets the dead man, who tells him that according to the government's plan, BB00 was supposed to become a bridge that would connect other BBs into a single system. In addition, we learn that Lou was born 11 years ago. Having finished the conversation, Sam sees a new memory of Neil, in which we learn that Lucy is pregnant by him. After leaving the shelter, the dead man contacts us again. From his story, we learn that it was Sam's sister, Amelie, who placed Lou into BB28's shelter to hide her. After this, Sam is connecting one more shelter to the system when Higgs unexpectedly appears and attacks him. While on fire, Sam dies and returns to life several times until the Magellan crew comes to his aid and drives Higgs away. Raina leaves the ship to call for rain, which saves Sam from the fire. Coming to his senses, Sam realizes that Lou has disappeared somewhere. Talking about this with the doll man, Sam learns that Lou died a long time ago. and everything Sam saw during this journey was an illusion. This news completely breaks him. When Sam has already given up, Fragile appears, supporting him and saying that everyone on this ship is his family. After this, Sam goes to the shower, where he does not hold back his emotions. The next morning, they encourage Sam and convince him to finish connecting Australia, as there is not much left. Having connected one more bunker, Sam comes across a new anomaly again. Entering it, Sam once more faces Neil Vanna's squad. Having destroyed them, Sam sees a memory from Neil's childhood. In it, he survives during an attack on his city and leaves a girl to certain death. Coming to his senses, Sam catches up with Neil and finally defeats him. After rescuing Neil from under the rubble, Sam receives a headband from him with a flash drive inside. As a final word, Neil says that this is Lucy's gift for Sam. When Sam touches Neil, he sees his memories. First, Neil learns that Lucy is the very girl he left to die under the rubble. Next, we see Neil refusing to follow a government order and leaving the office. Later, Lucy wants to find out what happened, but Neil is against it. When Lucy convinces him, Neil tells her the horrific truth. He must deliver the dead bodies of pregnant women. The government needs them to create BBS. All of this makes Neil very nervous, but Lucy calms him down. In another memory, we see a government security machine watching them. In the final memory, Lucy tells Neil that Sam is the father of her child. She also says that their relationship was a mistake and they must leave each other's lives. Finally, Neil leaves her his headband and departs. Returning to reality, Sam returns to the ship, where Fragile explains that the flash drive contained secret government data. Neil was supposed to deliver BBS across Mexico. To prevent Lucy's child from becoming another BB, she lied, saying the child was Neil's. However, the true father is Sam. Before he can clear his head, Sam hears an alarm and goes to the bridge. There, the crew discusses a plan to confront the mechanical ghosts and connect the final part of Australia to the network. Having prepared his weapons, Sam sets out for the bridge, at the end of which lies the last shelter in Australia. To help Sam, Reina leaves the ship and calls for rain to extinguish the fire started by Higgs. Reaching the bridge, Sam begins the confrontation with the mechanical ghosts. However, during the battle, he is surrounded, and the samurai we already know comes to his aid, who turns out to be the dead man. He cuts the bridge in half, opening a direct path for Sam to the shelter. Once inside, Sam connects the final terminal to the system, after which Higgs appears, only to be crushed in half by an attack from the Magellan. Then Fragile appears and, using Higgs's guitar, kills him. Having finished him off, Fragile feels relieved. Returning to the ship, Sam reaches the bridge where everyone is asleep except for the president, who congratulates Sam on connecting Australia to the Chiral system. After this, Sam realizes that the president is not a living person, but a composite of various dead people. During the conversation, a heavy dead man appears and drives the president away, ruining his plans. From the heavy man's story, we learn that this ship belongs to him. After this, he awakens the other crew members from their sleep. Once the heavy man connects all the shelters to the system, the samurai appears on the ship and attacks the crew. Seeing the samurai's face, we realize that Higgs has taken over the body. Before leaving, Higgs tells Sam that tomorrow is his daughter, and that she is the only one who has a connection with Amelie. When Higgs flees to the beach, the crew deliberates on how to reach him. To transport to the beach, the crew needs to obtain an object that still possesses a connection to Amelie. To find it, Sam returns to his shelter, where he recalls moments with Lou. Having retrieved an old photo, Sam leaves the cover. Upon boarding the ship, Sam hands the photo to Fragile, and the entire crew prepares for the journey. To transport to the beach, Sam and Fragile kiss. Having reached the beach, Sam realizes that Fragile has become ill. Leaving the ship, Sam advances toward the center of the beach to find Higgs. At that moment, the crew connects the ship with a giant BT and clears the path for Sam. Advancing along the beach, Sam encounters the samurai and begins a battle. Having defeated him, Sam sees that he is fleeing. After this, Sam reaches the center, where he meets Higgs and begins a battle with him. After the first fight, Sam climbs up to Higgs and they continue the duel. Toward the end, Sam manages to defeat Higgs. However, everything does not go according to plan, and tomorrow disappears. The next moment, a giant infant appears from the sky. Seeing it, Higgs plays for it, but the infant eats him. After this, the infant disappears as Amelie appears with Fragile and returns Lulu to Sam. Returning from the illusion, Sam finds Tomorrow and returns her to the ship. On it, Sam learns that Fragile has died. Mourning her, Sam sees memories in which she perishes while saving Lou. However, because time moves differently in different worlds, she was alive in our world until the moment of transport to the beach. She also apologizes that, because of her, Lou was stuck in another world and Sam would not be able to see her childhood. The crew uses all their strength to return back without Fragile's help. During the transport, we see Lucy asking Neil to help her save her child from government experiments. Neil reluctantly agrees. On the day of the escape, they manage to pass the guards, but they are overtaken and Neil draws a weapon. In this situation, one of the guards fires at Neil, but the bullet hits Lucy. In a panic, Neil flees with Lucy. To save her, Neil thinks of making a deal with the government. However, when the guards enter, he dies. Later, we see that Neil immediately transports to the beach. Flying in a spiritual form, he learns that they managed to steal the child from Lucy for experiments. Having reached the beach, Neil protects the adult Lou. Waking up in the real world, Tomorrow confesses that she remembered everything and that she is indeed Lou. At the end, Fragile looks happy. After some time, we see the adult Lou, who has followed in the footsteps of her father Sam and has also become a courier. Before another journey, Lou looks through old photos and recalls pleasant moments from the past. Having finished with this, Lou heads toward another adventure. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video on the Game Recap channel.